You're watching Fox 22, Bangor. From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, Northern Light Acadia Hospital has received a grant intended to improve substance abuse treatment options.
Plus, we'll hear about a southern Maine town that has been responding to a large amount of scattered neo-Nazi flyers in its streets.
And we'll hear about a poll in Bangor of which resources have been shared between cities in order to keep staffing afloat. This and more local news right now.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Joe Cortez. Thank you for joining us on this lovely Wednesday morning. It's going to be a beautiful, hot Wednesday for us. Not a lot of rain. Now, we were supposed to get a little bit yesterday. I wasn't sure. I was sleeping. Did we get anything?
A little bit here and there. I mean, I was driving around the Bangor airport, and I saw it was dry on one side, and then I looked over on the other side, and I was like, I can see that it's raining over there. So I think that's a good description.
A little bit here and there around the area,
yeah.
Maybe a little north up in Piscataquis County. I did notice there was some red and orange going over that area last night.
It was pretty. There's been very pretty rainbows lately. I've seen on just social media, though.
Oh, even better. Well, let's turn it over to Conrad Sapinski, and hopefully we'll see some rainbows, maybe not a lot of rain. More sunshine, that is.
Leprechauns, some gold at the end of the rainbow.
Thank you so much, Joe and Emma. So we had some rain out there yesterday. Today, all of that has moved on out of the area. Now we just have some lingering clouds out there. A couple of sprinkles still left over. But overall, we're looking really nice out there. And we will look a lot nicer out there into tonight. But tomorrow, more chances of showers and thunderstorms will be back. Pretty much a deja vu from yesterday as we had some on and off showers and thunderstorms. Same story for tomorrow. But today will be really beautiful out there. Temperatures above average and in the mid 80s out there with lots and lots of sunshine out there and a pretty calm wind. Tonight, same story, just a bit cooler as we cool back down into the upper 50s out there with partly cloudy skies and winds once again on the calm end. Tomorrow, more chances of scattered thunderstorms out there. Temperatures going to be pretty nice out there into the low 80s, so average temperatures out there. And for later on today, we'll continue to warm up into the 80s. Joe and Emma?
Conrad, thank you. Recent tests discovered high levels of PFAS in 3 Hancock County schools.
AJ Douglas reached out to one of the superintendents to see how they're addressing the issue.
Back in June, the Hancock County school system performed required testing per the Department of Education. The results found abnormal levels of chemicals in school water at Mount Desert Island High School, Brooklyn Elementary, and Deer Isle Stonington High School. Superintendent Daniel Ross says he's working to provide clean drinking water to incoming students.
At the Brooklyn School, we have in process, we're ordering a filter that we're going to install that will completely remediate the problem.
Ross says there are multiple options for Deer Isle Stonington High School because there are 2 wells on site. The school district plans to conduct additional testing to determine which well is contaminated.
If both wells have PFAS, then what we're going to do is we're going to put in the same thing that we're doing at Brooklyn, which is the filter system.
Ross explains he understands parents' frustrations concerning their children's drinking water, which is why he is working on the issue as quickly as possible.
I'm a parent too, and that's not what I would want for my kid. Definitely before the kids come back in, that's going to be, the only thing that would hold us up is supply chain issues, which everybody is having, but I want to have that remediated before the kids come in, with enough time to test the water again, to provide parents assurance that this is not going to be anything that they have to worry about.
Parents can get more information about the school's contaminated water by visiting su76.org. AJ Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Police are investigating the circumstances of a man found dead on the steps of a Waterville home. Monday, Waterville police were called to 6 Oak Street around 6 o'clock in the morning for reports of an adult male sleeping at the front of the building. The responding officers quickly discovered the man was deceased. Police are still waiting for the cause of death from the coroner's office before releasing the man's identity.
A Holton man accused of not filing a report about a fire in Littleton last year has been sentenced. Tyler McCluskey pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated criminal mischief for his role in a vehicle fire that damaged the house of Aroostook County Jail Administrator Craig Clossy. McCluskey is set to serve 4 years with all but 5 months suspended and 2 years of probation for the first count, as well as 5 months probation for his second count. As part of his probation, McCluskey must take part in substance use disorder treatments and pay $23,000 in restitution.
The Holton Water Company will see more than $1 million in federal funding. A statement from Maine's congressional delegation said the money will replace the Foxcroft Road and Clover Circle wastewater lift stations, which serve the Holton Band of Maliseets. Now, the money comes from the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Rural Development Program, and it will help replace the 30-year-old stations that are struggling to handle daily operations and are experiencing backups that put the health of people they serve at risk. A joint statement from Senators Susan Collins and Angus King, as well as Representative Jared Golden, said, quote, effective water and wastewater systems are critical to the health, environmental safety, and economic viability of our communities.
Northern Light Acadia Hospital has received a new grant that will enhance substance use disorder treatments for Mainers in Penobscot County. Through a grant of $100,000 from the Maine Health Access Foundation, Acadia Hospital will provide trauma-informed care training for frontline staff at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center's primary care offices. This grant will also reduce stigma and increase comfort for those seeking treatment for substance use disorder and mental health issues. Jesse Higgins of Northern Light Health says they hope to equip all employees with the training, tools, and resources they need to support Mainers who are affected.
There's a lot, the sense of social isolation has become really profound, and people are struggling with feeling lonely. So people should be able to go into any healthcare center at any access point and talk about their substance use disorder and be warmly welcomed.
Higgins says with the help of the Bangor Area Recovery Network and the Together Place peer-run recovery center, Mainers will have several resources available within the community.
As suicide rates continue to increase across the country, a nationwide mental health crisis line will be launching in the upcoming weeks. Sierra Jordan explains.
You're in emotional distress? Call 988.
That's the new number folks are now able to call when experiencing a mental health crisis.
Reached the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
It's quick and easy.
If you're experiencing an emotional crisis, remembering a 3-digit number is a vast improvement over trying to remember a 10-digit phone number. And it's also more than just an easy to remember number. It's a direct connection to compassionate care, trauma-informed care.
Suicide is the second leading cause of death in Maine. In 2020, there were 6.4 suicides for every 10,000 residents. The state's suicide rate is significantly higher than the national average.
Every interaction I have with a patient, I give them a number to a crisis line. That's usually in the form of a business card. So I'm really excited that all of my patients can now have this really easy to remember. Just dial 988.
Been navigating a pandemic about who am I, what's going on, what do I want to do.
Maine is among the many states who adopted the new system. As of early June, only 20 states have passed a bill to establish 988. In an effort to provide more resources for people, the Department of Health and Human Services will be spending $450,000 to implement the 988 number.
Crisis lines save lives.
The state currently has the Maine Crisis Line that offers support to those facing mental health issues.
Every interaction I have with a patient, I give them a number to a crisis line. That's usually in the form of a business card. So I'm really excited that all of my patients can now have this really easy to remember. Just dial 988.
In studio, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
There's a new executive director at the Beth Wright Cancer Resource Center in Ellsworth. And as Jody Hersey tells us, she's no stranger to cancer.
Angela Focusato spent years working as a cancer patient navigator in Washington County before moving into the role of executive director of the Beth Wright Cancer Resource Center in Ellsworth last month. Helping cancer patients has always been her priority.
The town that I grew up in, down in Washington County, we have really high rates of cancer. And, you know, so many people near and dear and neighbors being diagnosed with it and no resources and just being devastated.
Focusata knows exactly what cancer survivors are going through since she herself has battled with melanoma.
I had melanoma at the age of 6 and never had a sunburn ever, and I do battle with it. I have had it several times since then and have had several operations for removal of it.
Focusato hopes to be a role model for other survivors and connect them with resources that helped her throughout her journey.
I'm kind of like the super navigator for cancer.
In Ellsworth, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The time is now 8:10. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, we'll hear about how purchases from Dunkin' Donuts will benefit the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital at Maine Medical Center.
But first, here's a quick look at your overnight forecast. A high of 85 degrees today, mostly sunny skies. Beautiful Wednesday to get us over the hump this week. And tonight, temperatures drop down to a low of 59 degrees. The clouds do move in. They'll be back here tomorrow with isolated thunderstorms and a high of 81 degrees.
Prescription drug costs are too high, and Mainers are paying too much for life-saving medications. That's why Jared Golden led the way on a law that makes insulin more affordable. It will cap out-of-pocket costs for insulin at $35 per month. That's putting our health and economic security first, not drug company profits. Call your senators and ask them to join Jared Golden in the fight to lower costs.
Moment you've been waiting for. Due to phenomenal demand, the Backstreet Boys are back. The record-breaking DNA World Tour continues. Brian, Kevin, Howie, Nick, and AJ. Backstreet Boys. Maine Savings Amphitheater, July 21st. Get tickets now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. For more, check backstreetboys.com.
The thing about domestic violence is it can happen at any point in life to anybody. The thing about Next Step is we are here at any time for you. If you feel like your relationship has gotten somewhere you never wanted it to be, just know we are here for you and we'll always be here for you. One thing we often hear is, if I had only known that you could help me with that, I would have called you so much sooner than I did. So please give us a call.
A southern Maine neighborhood is taking a stand against a white supremacist group that recently targeted them with recruiting materials. As Brad Rogers shows us, while some fear this could lead to more violence, others are calling them out as cowards.
We saw them just littered all over the neighborhood and in the street, on front lawns, in driveways.
Megan Dunn lives near the Admiralty Village neighborhood in Kittery, where members of the so-called Nationalist Social Club recently dumped thousands of these small recruitment flyers under the cover of darkness.
It was clearly stated that it was the Nationalist Social Club, and they are a neo-Nazi group who has been doing similar recruitment kind of distributions throughout New England. It appeared like they had just driven through the neighborhood and kind of thrown them out the windows. They were everywhere.
The town council held a special meeting on this Monday. One councilor didn't mince words.
They are cowards. They put themselves out in places with masks on. I invite them to come here and stand here at this podium, state your name, state where you live, and state your beliefs so that we can all see you.
But others told the city council this recruitment effort must be taken seriously. They say extreme fringe groups like this can influence young people into committing violent acts.
Although we pride ourselves in this nation on having free speech, we cannot let it appear that we will accept or tolerate it leading to any form of violent physical action.
The town council condemned this group for spreading racist beliefs and trying to recruit members in Kittery.
This is a very small number of people. They use these actions to try to recruit people, to try to create dissension.
They're trying to target our youth here in this area to believe these thoughts. I'm the mom of 2 black children, so it made me feel nervous that there were people in my neighborhood who could see these flyers, be intrigued by these flyers, inspired by these flyers. That's not the kind of people who I want my family to live around.
This same group is also responsible for passing out the exact same recruitment materials in Portsmouth neighborhoods. And like Kittery, they got the same response, with Portsmouth residents condemning the racist group.
It's 15 minutes past the top of the hour. Coming up after the break, we'll hear from an inn and restaurant in Bar Harbor that has recently received an award honoring them for their superior wine list.
Plus, we'll hear about the Belfast Co-op's fundraiser for domestic violence that will occur for the entirety of this month. We'll be right back.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
When pipes froze and water damage ravaged a home, Bouchard Cleaning was there to restore and dry things up. When a home in Wells needed mold remediation, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration performed as promised. From Madawaska to Owl's Head, Ashland to Bath, we've answered the call. More than just a cleaning company, we're restoring Maine. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Go for launch.
Welcome to your family fun entertainment center, Movie Rocket Entertainment Galaxy in Bangor. Movie Rocket has 7 state-of-the-art theaters showing the newest released films. There's the Starcade, where you can play your favorite arcade games for hours of fun. Plus, kids 7 and under love the inflatable Galaxy Jumps bounce houses. For more information, go to MovieRocketBangor.com. Movie Rocket Entertainment Galaxy, Odland Road, Bangor. It's out of this world.
The show that launched 1,000 careers is back with all new judges in an all new season. Are you ready? So You Think You Can Dance tonight on Fox.
It's the summer of baseball on Fox. And every Saturday night in prime time, it's Baseball Night in America. On July 19th, the Stars align in LA for the All-Star Game. Then the Reds and the Cubs take center stage in the Field of Dreams sequence. It's everything baseball all summer long on Fox.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
This past May, Dunkin' called on Americans to enjoy Iced Coffee Day, all while helping bring joy to kids in local hospitals. On Tuesday, $1,000 will be granted to the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital at Maine Medical Center. On May 25th, $1 from every iced coffee purchased at participating Dunkin' restaurants nationwide supported the Dunkin' Joy in Childhood Foundation's mission. Thanks to support from guests nationwide, Dunkin' Iced Coffee Day collectively raised $1.8 million to support kids in children's hospitals throughout the country. With this year's grant, Barbara Bush Children's Hospital will hire a dedicated gaming technology assistant.
Dakin Pool in Bangor has reopened, and our Stephanie Wittenbach has the details this morning.
Bangor City Council announced Dakin Pool's reopening just 2 weeks ago. Now residents on the east side of town are heading there for an evening swim.
Nice to have one on this side of town that we can use to have the community, have more people to be involved, and play time with the kids.
Black says she is bringing her kids to enjoy the pool for her daughter's birthday very soon and may use Bangor's Essex Street Pal Center for an after party through the Bangor Parks and Recs Department.
In talking to some of the locals around the neighborhood, they're not even really aware that this is something that's available to them.
Another member of the new organization says one of the main reasons the city reopened the pool later than usual was due to staffing shortages, so she is advocating for higher wages.
I get paid $13.24 to help
shepherd people through the election, and I wasn't in any way responsible for people's lives. And lifeguards are paid, 75 cents less an hour to, put their lives literally on the line.
Livingstone and other members are encouraging the city to ensure the pool will be open for residents and non-residents to enjoy.
But I think the consistency of every evening will be nice, because it's hard to keep track of, well, is it today? Is it these days that it's open and it's closed? I think that every evening will be really nice.
The pool, located off Stillwater Avenue on Pine Street, is open from Monday to Thursday starting at 6 p.m. for an hour and a half. Adults and children can enjoy the pool at just $1 a day or less. In Bangor, Stephanie Wittenbach reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Now looking ahead to the November midterm elections, new data from 538 suggests Democrats could lose their slim majority in the House of Representatives to Republicans, and in closely watched races for the Senate and key governorships. Incumbents are in strong positions, though not all are shoo-ins to win. ABC's Justin Finch takes a closer look.
With the countdown to the November midterm elections underway, the team at 538 is analyzing factors that could influence outcomes. For example, a president's political party historically loses congressional seats in midterm races. That trend is expected to continue for Democrats in 2022. 538 estimating Republicans have an 88% chance of taking control of the House of Representatives, due in part to President Biden's unpopularity with voters.
His approval rating is below 40%. And anytime you see numbers that bad among the president in the past, you've seen the opposition party do really well in the midterms, especially in the House.
The analysts at 538 find Democrats have a 45% chance at holding the Senate, perhaps even gaining at least one seat.
So you can have a situation where it's a good year for Republicans in the House, but maybe not so much in the Senate. And specifically for Republicans this year, they look like they're going to nominate a couple of fairly weak candidates in important swing states like Georgia and Pennsylvania.
538 finding Democrats facing exceptional political headwinds, including record high inflation and the looming impacts of COVID-19. But there's a potential game changer. Recent watershed Supreme Court opinions expanding gun rights and striking down abortion rights protections.
I think it's unpredictable what impact the Supreme Court's rulings will have on the midterms, but it stands to reason that it could energize Democrats to vote more, especially in a midterm election.
The time is now 8:22.
Let's get a full look at our forecast. Meteorologist Conrad Sapinski is in with the latest.
Good morning, Conrad.
Thank you so much, Joe and Emma. And once again, we had some windy conditions out there. The waves offshore are still on the higher end, as some of the buoys are showing close to 7 feet out there. So if you are out and about on the waters with a small boat, really take some precautions out there before the waves start to calm down and winds really start to become calm out there throughout the day today. But looking pretty good out there. We did have some rain showers yesterday, but today just a few on and off clouds and some sprinkles, but most of that will continue to dissipate as that low really moved out offshore, and now we're finally in the clear, but not for long, as today is going to be nice and warm and clear. But look what happens tomorrow. More chances of showers and thunderstorms will be back. Pretty much same story as yesterday with some on and off scattered showers and thunderstorms. But temperatures is another story we could talk about. We've been pretty much close to our average of around 81 degrees the last couple of weeks. But take a look at temperatures this week and then once again into next week. So our average is supposed to be around 81 degrees. So we'll be well above average for today, pretty much average for Thursday and Friday. And look what happens by the weekend. And once again into beginning of next week, some hot temperatures out there, some mid 80s even. So bring out that sunscreen because it will be toasty out there. And with that warm temperatures, our muggy meter, yes, those dew points will continue to rise by Sunday and then into Monday. So enjoy those comfortable dew points out there today and once again tomorrow, because they will continue to rise later on in the week. But today, we'll have really warm temperatures in the mid-80s out there with mostly sunny skies. Tonight, a mild one out there once again with some above average low temperatures in the upper 50s with partly cloudy skies, and the wind becoming calm out there tomorrow. A little worse weather as some rain showers and thunderstorms start to move in, and temperatures near average and hovering in the low 80s out there. But our extended outlook does show those slight chances of thunderstorms continuing Thursday into Friday, and then we clear out by Saturday with a little more chances of showers and thunderstorms by Sunday, but temperatures continue to rise into the mid-80s.
Bathfitter doesn't just fit your bath. We fit your life. When a normal day is anything but normal, we fit your schedule with our unique tub-over-tub process installed in as little as a day. When high quality is the only quality that matters, we fit your standards with a lifetime guarantee. Bathfitter. It just fits.
Now, with $600 off a complete bath system, it fits your budget too. We've never had a promotion this big, so call or click now.
What could possibly be better than our annual tent sale?
Wait a minute, I have a better idea. How about a no tent sale?
He's right. Dorsey's has scoured their warehouses and suppliers for discontinued, slightly damaged, one-of-a-kind furniture and mattresses. You'll find great tent sale discounts of up to 50% off throughout our showroom. They save the cost of the tent, security, and weather damage and pass the savings on to you. Genius.
It's simple. Less cost for us, more savings for you, my friend.
On the next Last Man Standing.
Come on, how many dads can say their teenage daughter threw the winning touchdown pass on a football game?
Eve wins the game.
The coach benched me.
After winning the game?
But breaks the rules.
You execute his play perfectly.
Yeah, but it wasn't his play.
I mean, she only did this because of the way you constantly undermine her coach in front of her.
So in a way, I won this game.
Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22.
Good morning, everyone. Well, down in Kennebunk, the Maine Amateur Golf Championship got underway on Tuesday at Webhannet Golf Club. Rain holding off for round one in Kennebunk. Let's begin on 9 here. Wyatt Foster from Howland with a beautiful tee shot, putting it within 10 feet of the cup as it rolls right there. And that sets up this shot right here. Foster putting for birdie, gets it to fall. He finished at 6 over on the day. Then later, Mike Duran here on 9 with a long putt that will come within inches of falling there, and he's able to get that one as well. Mike Arsenal Jr. out of Valhalla Golf Course currently leads the pack, while Topsum's Caleb Manuel finished the day tied for 11th at 1 over, struggling with his short game through the first 18.
Just the putter, just not a lot of confidence, especially coming down the stretch, and just couldn't get anything going, but, 1 over, I'm not going to be out of the tournament, so whatever.
So we'll have more coverage of that as the week continues. For now, it's officially Maine Shrine Lobster Bowl week. The annual high school football all-star game featuring seniors from all over the state is this coming weekend. Both the East and West teams are up at Foxcroft Academy, living in the dorms and running a few practices a day up until the big game kicks off Saturday at 4 p.m. in Lewiston. The players who were selected say it's an honor to be a part of this year's event, where all of the money goes to the Shriners Hospitals for Children.
It's a big thing for them, and I'm honored to be able to be in here and play for them. We have a lot of money going to those anyway. It's a good contribute.
I've had a lot of older siblings, and a lot of their friends got to play in this game. I've been to just about every game that I've been that they've had down in Southern Maine, and it's just an absolute dream come true to be able to be a part of this and raise all the money for the kids.
Now, as they normally do, the kids are living together for the week with plans for a night at the sports arena in Bangor on Thursday and a banquet on Friday. And while both teams are there to win, practicing up to 3 times a day to prepare, it's really the experience that means the most.
It's been cool to meet a bunch of new people. I made a couple new friends. That part's been real cool, and the practices are fun too, so it's been good.
We're just really trying to take advantage because we know we're never going to get it again. A lot of guys are, staying in the room, taking naps and stuff after that, but coaches say, just get together, bond. This is your only chance you're ever going to be able to do this with this many guys that all love football.
So kickoff for the Lobster Bowl is set for 4 p.m. again on Saturday at Lewiston High School. And while we're talking football, there's some news out of Foxborough as the Patriots have parted ways with receiver N'Keal Harry. The Patriots have traded Harry to Chicago in exchange for a 2024 7th-round pick. That, according to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport and Mike Garofalo, is the Patriots' first-round pick back in 2019. Harry caught just 57 passes for 598 yards and 4 touchdowns in 3 seasons with New England. Got off to a slow start with Tom Brady, maybe absorbed a couple of jabs from Tom, and from there, it was pretty much all downhill. So while N'Keal Harry is gone, Chris Sale, that's good news, is officially back, making his first start with the Red Sox after yet another lengthy rehab process. First game with the Sox since last October, and he was sharp. Second inning here gets G-Man Choi with a biting slider. He gets some offense too here. Bobby Dahlbeck in the 5th inning, a towering fly ball, left center field. Brett Phillips trying to get it. He cannot. That allows Jeter Downs to score, and it's 2-0 Red Sox. So now Chris Sale has a lead here, and he continued to impress. Gets Yu Chang on the slider. Then a little bit later, sits down Phillips with the heat. Sale struck out 5 in 5 innings, just 3 hits and no runs, but trouble in the 6th here. Taylor Walls at the plate, lines one right at Matt Strom. He absorbs the contact, tries to field it, throws it away up the right field line, clearly hobbled. Another errant throw allows 2 runs to score, and that was basically it. A Little League play allows the Rays to win this one 3-2. A waste of a start for Chris Sale, but he was certainly impressive in his debut back. And finally, some sad news out of Portland as Charlie Eschbach, the man who helped bring the Sea Dogs to Maine, has passed away. Sea Dogs founding president and general manager Charlie Eschbach passed at the age of 70 following a lengthy illness. Eschbach, along with the late Dan Burke, had a dream to bring professional baseball back to the city of Portland. And in 1994, that dream became a reality when the Portland Sea Dogs were born. Charlie also co-founded the Strikeout Cancer in Kids program, which has raised over $5 million for the Maine Children's Cancer Program. He won numerous awards for his 45-year tenure in minor league baseball.
He really saw a vision here in Portland, as well as Dan Burke, about what this could be, and I think he always said it exceeded his expectations. So this was the place he loved to be. He loved to come to games. He loved to look around and see fans having a good time, and he's going to be missed by our organization. His legacy is going to live on with everything that we do. He'll always be a part of it, and his beliefs and philosophies will always be a part of what we do.
I'm 82 years old and I have collapsed arches, which means the first thing that hits the ground is the bone in my arch. I came to Comfort Shoes 4 years ago because I couldn't walk without pain. And she spent so much time on my feet getting the right shoe, and we finally found the right pair. Once you made these orthotics for me, I have no pain. These are so comfortable. I have no discomfort. I feel like I could go running, and I thank you and Comfort Shoes for that.
I heard about you. You're that smart kid.
Young Sheldon, boy genius, on Origin Story.
Yes, that's me.
A small-town boy.
Young man. Yes, you.
With supersonic hearing. Visionary vision.
Cheeky little Miwan, you know you don't belong there.
And a heightened sense of smell.
Ew. Put your shoes back on.
Young Sheldon, 5 times a week.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
You can't smell this.
Yes, I can.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Happy Hump Day, or Wednesday as we call it, July 13th, 2022. Oh, lucky Wednesday the 13th. Another perfect summer day in Maine is on the way.
A little history. Krispy Kreme Donuts was founded 85 years ago today. Are there any in Maine?
I believe there's one.
I think there's one. I think.
One.
Yes.
We gotta bump those. We gotta bump those.
I
numbers up.
know. Who doesn't love Krispy Kreme?
But we don't want to take away from local businesses. So place them strategically away from everything
I
else.
do love Gosling's. Right. Very far away from Gosling's, please.
Well, actor Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard on Star Trek, is 82. Actor Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones, is 80. And comedian and actor Cheech Marin from Cheech and Chong is 76.
I like how they said Harrison Ford as in Indiana Jones, not the other roles.
He's been in a lot of them.
I know. I think that I like that personal pick though for his role. And today though is Embrace Your Geekness Day, contrary to Indiana Jones geek or Star Wars geek.
Yeah, I feel like geekness can fall into so many categories nowadays.
Right. I love that. It's also Gruntled Workers Day, opposed to Disgruntled Workers Day.
So we're all happy workers today, buzzing around like bees, right?
Yes, right. It's that full moon energy. Maybe it's just crazy energy.
Maybe it is. Oh, you're right. Oh, man, that means the dog's going to go nuts when I take her out for a hike today.
That's good.
Bummer. It's good, and a lot of energy can get out. That's probably why
match your energy. You'll sleep well tonight.
Yeah. Try to, at least. It's always difficult.
Right. Let's turn it over to meteorologist Conrad Sapinski.
Good morning, Conrad.
Thank you so much, Joe and Emma. So we had some rain out there yesterday. Today, all of that has moved on out of the area. Now we just have some lingering clouds out there, a couple of sprinkles still left over. But overall, we're looking really nice out there. And we will look a lot nicer out there into tonight. But tomorrow, more chances of showers and thunderstorms will be back. Pretty much a deja vu from yesterday as we had some on and off showers and thunderstorms. Same story for tomorrow. But today will be really beautiful out there. Temperatures above average and in the mid-80s out there with lots and lots of sunshine out there and a pretty calm wind. Tonight, same story, just a bit cooler as we cool back down into the upper 50s out there with partly cloudy skies and winds once again on the calm end. Tomorrow, more chances of scattered thunderstorms out there. Temperatures going to be pretty nice out there into the low 80s, so average temperatures out there. And for later on today, we'll continue to warm up into the 80s. Joe and Emma?
Thank you, Conrad.
For the month of July, the Belfast Co-op grocery store is promoting their Roundup at the Register fundraiser, with this month benefits the nonprofit organization New Hope Mid-Coast. The nonprofit is the only domestic abuse resource center serving the Mid-Coast region, and this month Belfast Co-op will give shoppers the option to round up their purchases to benefit New Hope Mid-Coast. New Hope provides domestic violence relief services to all people, including but not limited to intake, housing support, legal advocacy, and a 24-hour helpline.
We help people find emergency housing, so sometimes we have to pay for hotels, we have to pay for food for people sometimes. Our helpline is fully staffed 24/7, so people can call and get any kind of help they need. We have legal advocates taking people to court and helping them do the legal work that they need to do to get safe. And we help people do safety planning.
New Hope staff member Hillary Waterman said that in part, quote, I think the right to be safe from violence where you live is a fundamental human right.
We try to help people in whatever way they need help in the moment. Sometimes they just need help staying safe in the relationship that they're in. But they can't or don't feel like they have the wherewithal to leave for some reason. We try to help them be safer where they are. If they want to get out, we try to help them get out.
The co-op is located at 123 High Street in Belfast, but to donate directly to New Hope Mid-Coast or access their services, go to newhopemidcoast.org. A Bar Harbor restaurant is making waves in the wine industry. The Balance Rock Inn was one of the 2 spots in the town that earned the Award of Excellence given out by Wine Spectator magazine.
The company's owner, Claire Miles, says she's honored to receive such an accolade.
It feels like an amazing accomplishment. Wine Spectator is a great publication, and it's an honor to be recognized. We've worked very hard and tirelessly for years to build our wine list. I think it's great for the consumer to know that we do have a really beautiful list. We're a 4-diamond restaurant here on the island. There's not many in the area, so we really like to let people know that we have amazing wine to go with our amazing food.
More than 1,700 restaurants received the Award of Excellence given out by the magazine. At this point in our lives, most of us have been recycling for quite some time now, but the truth is we may not be doing it the right way.
Johnny Maffei went to Saco to look at an expanding program from Eco Maine, trying to help people get it right.
Eco Maine has been using this color-coded system to help residents make sure their recycle plants are running properly. These are the interns who you see going through your trash bins. After they inspect your recycling, they let you know how you did in a very simple way. A green tag means inspectors think you're a superstar. You've recycled everything properly. A yellow tag indicates you have a few items in your bin, like plastic grocery bags, that are not recyclable. And if you get a red tag, you could have trash or dangerous materials in your bin. Trash collectors will not pick up these containers. Eco Maine's communications director, Michelle Radley, told us some ways people can earn their green stamp.
Now we see a lot more of just film bags, so anything that's flexible and stretchy. We get a lot of those in curbside, and that is a contaminant that can harm our recycling machine operation.
The curbside campaign has been so successful over the years, the education initiative is now expanding out to Sanford, and it's returning to South Portland and Saco too. It also runs in other communities like Portland and Westbrook. Eco Maine works with each town they inspect, with funding for the program split between the town and the organization. And Michelle added, through the current program that started back in April, green tags have increased by 52%, like you see right here.
Still to come here this morning, Elon Musk and Twitter could soon be headed for a very long court battle. Twitter filed a lawsuit against the billionaire on Tuesday. Details ahead.
But first, here's a quick look at our overnight forecast. Today we'll see a high of 85 degrees, mostly sunny skies. We'd love to see that on our Wednesday. Tonight, the clouds do move in partially when temperatures drop down to a low of 59. And tomorrow, we're back up in the low 80s. Some isolated thunderstorms are to be expected.
I work long hours to provide for my family, but with runaway inflation, it's getting harder to make ends meet. Instead of lowering costs for families, Washington liberals are attacking America's tech innovators. That's the wrong agenda at the wrong time. The left's bill will destroy jobs, make China stronger, and America weaker. Working people like me will pay the price. No Republican senator should support this liberal agenda. Tell Senate conservatives to reject the left's bill.
Big trucks rule the road. They're dangerous, and they can cause big, bad injuries. But the big trucking companies don't stand a chance against me. These companies have big insurance policies, and if you're hurt by one of these big boys, I'll fight to make them pay up for you. I'm Jim with Lowry & Associates. If you've been hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a big truck? Come out on top. Call the twos. Call 222-2222.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
At Hashi's Auto Enhancing, our focus is on the appearance, longevity, and value of your vehicle. Does your undercarriage look like this? You can go from this to this. And if you have a new vehicle, you can avoid this. Our annual undercoating service will add years of life to your vehicle. At Hashi's, we also do rhino linings. We can rhino rocker panels, bumpers, trailers, side-by-sides, and more. We take pride in making your ride shine inside and out. Book one of our detailing packages.
Bring your ride to us to protect your investment.
The most talented home cooks return.
There's someone from every season.
This is MasterChef Back to Win. Don't miss an all-new episode tonight only on Fox.
Some products seem to be immune to increasing prices despite rising inflation. As chicken, eggs, meat, and other goods keep rising, some fresher items have seen little to no price adjustment.
Those products include strawberries and other fresh fruits, vegetables, breads, and pantry goods like salad dressing and any dry goods. For those in need of morning caffeine kick, coffee or Java, they have seen a big price increase, about 10%, while tea hasn't seen a similar hike whatsoever.
And in some green teas, I know there's even more caffeine.
I believe black tea and white tea is the highest, and then green, and they have just as much caffeine as coffee for the majority of it.
Good point.
And they don't, upset your stomach as much usually.
Right.
Sometimes.
Green tea is really good for you, too. Oh, very wise. Amazon's Prime Day is sparking competition. Prime Day kicked off Tuesday, offering deals in several categories like electronics, beauty, and fashion. Best Buy launched its summer sale from July 11th to July 13th.
The company says people can shop deals similar to its holiday sales. Target also launched its Deals Day summer sales event, giving customers hundreds of deals and discounts through their website and app. Other stores like Nordstrom and Coach are also offering deals through their websites. Tesla CEO Elon Musk now faces a major legal battle after making plans to exit an acquisition deal with Twitter.
Fox News correspondent Kevin Cork has more.
Elon Musk and Twitter could soon be headed for a very long court battle. Twitter filing a lawsuit against the billionaire on Tuesday to force him to complete a $44 billion acquisition of the social media company. In the complaint, Twitter says Musk, quote, believes that he, unlike every other party subject to Delaware contract law, is free to change his mind, trash the company, disrupt its operations, destroy stockholder value, and walk away.
From a Twitter board perspective, backs against the wall. And the last thing they ever wanted to be was in a court proceeding with the richest person in the world.
Musk and Twitter announced the acquisition deal back on April 25th. Last week, the Tesla CEO said he wants to exit the agreement, claiming Twitter failed to provide data about bot activity and spam on the platform. In past regulatory filings, Twitter said it believes less than 5% of its accounts are fake.
Likely it ends in some sort of settlement. They'll argue that they have provided the information is not a material breach.
Some analysts say Musk may be trying to leave the deal after Twitter's shares took a major downturn. He planned to rely partly on Tesla's shares to finance that agreement, but they too have declined.
The longer they drag this fight out, the more likely that the stock price continues to tank because people are wondering what happens with Twitter.
Shortly after Twitter filed its lawsuit, Musk took to Twitter and said, oh, the irony. In Washington, I'm Kevin Cork, Fox News.
After the break, we have your upbeat stories this Wednesday morning.
And we'll be right back.
I rewired everything.
With what?
Stuff. It'll work fine.
Just right would be better than fine, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
That's why Toyota Service Center technicians use genuine Toyota parts to work just right.
Sounds really good.
Keep your Toyota a Toyota. Get your Toyota ready for that summer road trip. See your New England Toyota dealer for great service offers to help keep your Toyota dependable and fuel efficient all summer long. Toyota, let's go places.
The signs of spring are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And the flowers bloom with warmer days on the horizon. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort with the changing of the seasons. With a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever spring brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
General Rental Center has been serving Central Maine with equipment and tool rentals for more than 30 years. Our extensive inventory contains everything you need to get the job done right. Our professional, knowledgeable staff is here to make sure that you get the highest quality rental items to complete your project and that they have been serviced and maintained to the highest standards. Power brooms to get that sand off the lawn, leaf blowers, brush chippers, stump grinders, aerial lifts, tillers, and excavators. We rent most everything. If you don't see it in our online catalog, please ask for it. If we don't have the item you need, we would be happy to help you find it.
The City of Stars is going full-on supernova for the Midsummer Classic. All the heavy hitters will be here. The blockbuster headliners, the square-jaw action heroes,
the A-list of the A-list. So get ready, because the All-Star Game is back in Tinseltown, and we're rolling out the red, white, and blue carpet. Tuesday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Here's a look at some of the upbeat stories making headlines today.
Researchers at New York University Langone Health have successfully transplanted pig hearts into 2 brain-dead people. It's the latest in a string of experiments looking to save human lives with animal organs. The hearts came from genetically modified pigs. The transplant patients were tested to determine if the hearts could survive in a human body. Nearly 50 chickens were rescued from a cockfighting ring in Chicago last month. The birds have now received veterinary care, and the Chicago Roo Crew is looking for a few foster flocks. For the first time in 20 years, the U.S. dollar and the euro are an even exchange rate. It means Americans traveling abroad are finding they can spend more money on vacation. Experts say the hotel, food, and luxuries in Paris are all a little less expensive. And a Brooklyn-based art collective is selling ice cream bars in the likeness of Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, Amazon originator Jeff Bezos, and Tesla chief Elon Musk. The collective calls the treats Eat the Rich. And those are some of the other stories making headlines on ABC 7.
Now here's meteorologist Conrad Sapinski with one final look at our full weather forecast.
Good morning, Conrad.
Thank you so much, Joe and Emma. And once again, we had some windy conditions out there. The waves offshore are still on the higher end, as some of the buoys are showing close to 7 feet out there. So if you are out and about on the waters with a small boat, really take some precautions out there before the waves start to calm down and winds really start to become calm out there throughout the day today. But looking pretty good out there. We did have some rain showers yesterday, but today just a few on and off clouds and some sprinkles, but most of that will continue to dissipate as that low really moved out offshore, and now we're finally in the clear, but not for long, as today is going to be nice and warm and clear. But look what happens tomorrow. More chances of showers and thunderstorms will be back. Pretty much same story as yesterday with some on and off scattered showers and thunderstorms. But temperatures is another story we could talk about. We've been pretty much close to our average of around 81 degrees the last couple of weeks. But take a look at temperatures this week and then once again into next week. So our average is supposed to be around 81 degrees. So we'll be well above average for today, pretty much average for Thursday and Friday. And look what happens by the weekend. And once again into beginning of next week, some hot temperatures out there, some mid-80s even. So bring out that sunscreen because it will be toasty out there. And with that warm temperatures, our muggy meter, yes, those dew points will continue to rise by Sunday and then into Monday. So enjoy those comfortable dew points out there today and once again tomorrow, because they will continue to rise later on in the week. But today we'll have really warm temperatures in the mid-80s out there with mostly sunny skies. Tonight, a mild one out there once again with some above average low temperatures in the upper 50s with partly cloudy skies, and the wind becoming calm out there tomorrow. A little worse weather as some rain showers and thunderstorms start to move in, and temperatures near average and hovering in the low 80s out there. But our extended outlook does show those slight chances of thunderstorms continuing Thursday into Friday, and then we clear out by Saturday with a little more chances of showers and thunderstorms by Sunday, but temperatures continue to rise into the mid-80s.
Next up to bat for the next homies, Luke. Don't strike out this year when selling your home. Hit a home run. Get Luked and get sold with Next Home Experience today.
Building a new deck or expanding or replacing an existing deck, you'll find everything you need for your project at Hammond Lumber Company. From wood options to low-maintenance composite decking, railings, and all the hardware and accessories, too. Your Hammond sales rep can walk you through your design and product choices and can even come out to the job site if needed. They can help you find a reputable builder, too, and Hammond offers statewide delivery and professional service after the sale. To get started on your deck project, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company.
What could possibly be better than our annual tent sale? Wait a minute, I have a better idea. How about a no tent sale?
He's right. Dorsey's has scoured their warehouses and suppliers for discontinued, slightly damaged, one-of-a-kind furniture and mattresses. You'll find great tent sale discounts of up to 50% off throughout our showroom. They save the cost of the tent, security, and weather damage and pass the savings on to you. Genius.
It's simple. Less cost for us, more savings for you, my friend.
Steve Harvey powers the X Team.
If roles were reversed, what might a turkey do to you on Thanksgiving?
Eat my drumstick. Loaded with X Team confidence.
Some men are shaped like what kind of nut?
Nutcracker.
And X Team powers.
Fill in the blank. Blank daddy.
Hot dog.
You'll love the X Team.
Hot dog daddy.
On Family Feud.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
Looking for your dream home? Contact a Next Homie today and see what's available right now. Sellers, get ready to get looped and get sold. With Next Home Experience, we have your buyers.
This time of year, our markets and farm stands are bursting with an abundance of fresh produce. And that means it's time that we get creative. So I picked up a bunch of cukes and brought them back here to the test kitchen, and we went to town. First, we made our crisp cucumber salad that is the perfect summer side dish no matter what you're serving. And if you've never had homemade tzatziki sauce, which is a Greek-style cucumber and yogurt sauce, are you missing out? It's just as good on a hero as it is on a salad. And one of my new favorites, bite-sized cucumber and cheese bites. To make them, all we do is cut cukes that we scored with a fork into half-inch slices and top each one with anything from store-bought hummus to one of those herb cheese spreads. My favorite topping, though, is where we mix cream cheese and mayonnaise together, along with some ranch seasoning and chopped chives. The results are perfect little bites that are both adult and kid-friendly. To get the recipe for our cucumber ranch bites, as well as all of the other recipes I shared with you, simply go to our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found fresh from the garden way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
A pop superstar gets recognized by the Television Academy. 2 iconic TV characters get immortalized, and more.
Here's Fox's Ashley Dvorkin with the latest from the Hollywood Nation.
Here's what you need to know about me.
Carson ties the knot, Walter and Jesse are breaking bronze, and Lizzo scores in the Hollywood Nation. Lizzo is feeling good as hell after the 2022 Emmy Awards nominees were revealed Tuesday morning. The pop superstar earned her first nomination for Best Competition Program for her Prime Video reality series, Lizzo's Watch Out for the Big Girls. She is the host and executive producer of the show. Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul are receiving a special honor for their iconic roles in Breaking Bad. Bronze statues of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman will be unveiled in Albuquerque, New Mexico later this month. The city played an important role in the hit AMC drama series, as well as its prequel spin-off Better Call Saul. And show creator Vince Gilligan said in a statement he wanted to return the favor and give something back. The sculptures will be installed at the city's convention center July 29th. Finn Wolfhard is expanding his resume. The Stranger Things actor will star, co-direct, and co-write the new horror comedy Hell of a Summer. The film's plot has yet to be revealed. The 19-year-old made his directorial debut with his 2020 short film Night Shifts.
My dear husband.
And in today's first look, Sophia Carson marries for convenience in Netflix's upcoming romantic drama Purple Hearts. She plays a struggling singer-songwriter who weds a troubled Marine for his military benefits. The film premieres July 29th.
It's going crazy.
In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
A new study finds looking at art online can help boost your mental health. Researchers from Austria studied the responses of several participants who visited online art exhibits. They evaluated their health and psychological state before and after. Researchers found that even a short online visit noticeably improved the participants' mental health.
It's similar to when they visit a gallery, museum, or an outdoor space in person. Participants reported feeling less loneliness, anxiety, and negative moods. Interesting.